Okay, hello everybody. Yes, as you can see the mess over there. Now, what I'm going to show you today is how to make this backpack. Now, this is not my original idea. Okay, and yes, I am obsessed to making backpacks. Children's Day in my country is coming up, and so I'm preparing some of these gifts for the kids that I know, my friends' children, as well as for my students. I think I have to make about 10 to 12 of them. Yeah, my mom wants me to make for all the kids in church, but I don't think I can. It's too many backpacks to make. So I already have the other one. Now this is really smaller than the Mei version backpack that I made. My version 2, the modified tote backpack that I made. This is much smaller. It cannot even fit in a box of mini cereal. So, but it's really cute. You can probably put other things like chocolates, gummies, Skittles, M&Ms. Those will fit in fine. And the difference is definitely because this one has got side pockets. Okay, you can put stationery inside. Erasers, what else? I have no idea. Other kinds of stationery. You won't fit a pen because the pen is going to stick out. But if you get those really small pens, the mini size ones, I think that's fine. All those like mini color pencils, yeah, I've seen those around. Those are quite nice. I think that will fit in this quite nicely. So I have to go and hunt for all those things to put inside. But at the moment, I'm just making the backpacks. So you can use one sheet of 12 by 12 paper to make this piece, the base. Okay, obviously the matting is separate. The pattern papers, you have to get a separate piece. So you will get a leftover of 5 by, you get a 5 by 5 inch piece left over, but it's alright. Okay, so you can use this, make a card or something else. Pinwheel, who knows? Alright, so let me just show you how I did this. Now, who did this pattern come from? I didn't make it. It's not my original design. This was from a YouTuber called Shell Fabian. Okay, I hope I pronounced her name correctly. So I will add her link in down below so you can go and visit the original video. Now she did her closure a little bit different on this sides. I had the mini Velcro dots, so I thought I'd just use Velcro. She actually did the string over the, I don't know what they call that. I can't remember. Those, you know, those envelopes, the policy envelopes where they use the string to tie it. Yeah, so she did that on the sides and in the front. For me, I'm just purely using Velcro. Okay, it's for the convenience of opening and closing. I really like this bag. I like the size. And I like, you know, the look of it. Okay, so let me just get down to doing this. So I'm using this teal blue colored piece of paper. So the first thing you need to do is score it at, now, because I do not have a really good paper cutter, I'm scoring my paper. Okay, you don't have to do that. You can just straight away cut one piece that is 7 by 11. Okay, 7 by 11. So that's the one piece that you're going to do the base of the backpack with. All right, 7 by 11. Okay, let me just cut this out now. And yes, that is mine. That is how I do it. So 7 by 11. Just cut out my base piece because it looks better when I just cut it with the scissors, because it frays the edges of my paper when I use my paper cutter. I need to go buy new blades. I'm trying to order them online. Okay, so 7 by 11, this is your base piece. After this, I'm telling you how to score. Now, do not throw this piece away. You will need this. Okay, so what is the measurement for this? This is actually 7 inches by 1 inch. It's going to be our backpack strap. So one of this. Okay, you're going to get another piece. Where? Hold on. Now, Okay, that is for the base piece. Now for the side pieces, you need to again cut a piece that is 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece at 7 inches because I'm using 112 by 12. Okay, so 7 inches, and I need two pieces that are 2 by 7 inches each. Okay, 2 by 7 inches each. So that leaves me with this extra piece, which is 1 by 7. So I have my two straps. Now in her video, she did a 3/4 inch thickness. I decided to just use the 1 by 7 that I had, since I don't have to cut a new piece of paper just for the backpack straps. I have two pieces of this and it's perfect. Okay, so these are all my pieces. My straps, which is 1 by 7. These two pieces here are meant for the little pockets at the side, so they are 2 by 7. Okay, and this piece, which is for our base, this is 7 by 11 inches long, and this is the extra. Okay, I'm going to put that one side. All right, now we're going to do some scoring. So for the 7 by 11 piece on the long side, I will score at 3 1/4. Okay, 4 3/4. 4 3/4. So again, 3 1/4, 4 3/4. Then 8 inches, 9 1/2. Okay. Then we turn, and there are only two scores on this side. 1 1/2. Oops, it ran off. 1 1/2 and 5 1/2. Okay, I really hate it when it runs off the score. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that's the bottom. Yeah. Oh, the back. Anyway, so you have got the scores already. 1 1/2 and 5 1/2 on this side. Okay, so that's for this piece. Let's bring out the 2 by 7 inches pieces. And here is how we score them. Okay, so the 2 by 7 piece is 2 1/2 and 3, 5 1/2 and 6. Okay, 2 1/2 and 3, 5 1/2 and 6. Then we turn to the short side and we score at 1/2 inch and 1 1/2 inches. Okay, repeat again. 2 1/2 and 3 inches, 5 1/2 inches and 6 inches. Turn 1/2 inch, 1 1/2 inches. Okay, those are all the scores that you need to do. All right, so let's assemble. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so let's just burnish our score lines. Just fold them up. Okay, so if you look carefully, you have a shorter side here and the longer piece here. So for the longer piece, there are two squares, as you can see here, that we are going to cut. We're not going to cut it out, but we are going to miter. If you can see carefully, we're just going to miter this too, so they become like little flaps. Okay, like that. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I always try to cut away the score so that it doesn't like block the way when I fold it up. And it's kind of ugly when you see the score Okay, so that's basically what you do. Then for this side, you need to cut out the whole piece. If you see there's this long rectangle and this small square, you need to cut these two pieces out. Now it's really up to you if you want to cut it out or not. You can leave it in as a flap, but it's not necessary if you don't think it is needed. To make sure I'm in camera, otherwise there's no purpose in making a video if nobody can see what you're doing. Okay, so when you fold this up, it's going to be like this. These two flaps will be inside. Okay, then these two flaps will be on the outside, and you just fold it in. Such an easy way to make a box. And it's pretty reinforced. Okay, so it'll be like this. Now for her, she didn't do anything to the corners, but I prefer it a bit rounded because I find the square edges not to my liking. The sharp corners not to my liking. So I'm just going to corner around the two ends of the flap so that it looks nicer. Okay, let me do the next one. Oops, almost mited the wrong side. Oh, thank goodness. Thank God. Oh, forgot to fold it up. Sorry, you couldn't see that. Let's see if I can lower this a bit. Okay, that's better. I always have issues with the angle of my camera. Okay, let's just get rid of all these pieces. I mean, you can use them for something else, but yeah, I've got too much junk on my table, so I need to clear it out. Okay, so we can fold this up now. We just need some tape. Now for the convenience of taping this down quickly, I'm not going to use my 1/8 inch because it's going to be a hassle. So on the inside of the flap, okay, just add score tape. You only need to add tape to the two flaps on this side. That's what's so wonderful. You don't need to use too much glue or tape to do this. Now you use double-sided tape, it's really fast. If you use glue, you probably have to wait for it to dry. I'm just going to burnish this for a while. Then I'll show you how it's assembled. Excuse me. Okay, so just fold this up. Make sure these outer ones cover over. Okay, align everything nicely. Make sure it's all nicely lined up. Let me just get this unstuck. Okay, basically when she does it, she doesn't remove the tape until she's got her box all nice and lined up. I should do that too, but I keep forgetting. I'm so used to removing the tape before I stick everything down. Okay, sorry. I'm a bit fumble fingers right now. Okay, so make sure everything is nicely lined up. Sorry for the shaking. Nice and lined up. Okay, it keeps coming out. Probably because I didn't burnish it properly. Make sure it's nice and lined up. Oh, come on. Okay, all right, and there it is. Okay, your little side pocket box. You can use magnets if you don't want too much bulk. Maybe I'll use magnets for that one instead of Velcro. We'll see how. But because I'm giving the kids, I'm not going to put... I don't think I'll use magnets. Because I'm afraid, you know, they might accidentally swallow it or something like that. So, Velcro's fine. Before I assemble, I forgot to round the corners of this one. Okay, it's not perfect. You can see that it's a bit slanted. No idea why. Why is it slanted? Why? Oh well, never mind. Sometimes the things we make are not even, not perfect, not aligned. Hopefully they don't notice it. As little kids, I hope they don't notice it. Oh boy, I forgot again. Alright. Okay, there it goes. Alright. Okay, then we can just grab some of the mini Velcros that I got. This is, I can't remember how much it is. I think it's a centimeter. Where's my ruler? Here. Because they come in millimeters. Yeah, it's 1 centimeter. So really, really small ones. Just cut 2 pieces out. The thing is about this Velcro is because once you stick it and the box is so small, it's a bit on the bulky side. It tends to stick out a little bit. Can you see that? Yeah, see even this. But of course it makes it easier to open because it's already sticking out. You don't have to pinch or pull too hard. Okay, and let's add this here. Just put it on the top, in the center. Press down so that the thing will stick well. Just make this central. Pinch, 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 pinch. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Then let me just, okay. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay. Let's do the second one. I think once you get the hang of how to do the dimensions and everything, making this kind of stuff is pretty fast. I really love I really love making little treat bags. So this is fun project for me. And I'm always on the lookout for ideas from people on YouTube, all those talented ladies out there. There are so many things you can make. Okay, so, okay, our little, oh, I think I put it the wrong side. Never mind, it works either way. Okay, so my little, what do you call it, side pockets are done. Okay, let me just get the middle piece out. Alright, this is the base piece. Alright, so let us fold everything up first. Before we fold, we have to attach the mat. We have to mat our pattern paper on it. So what are the dimensions for this? Now I'm going to use this particular, because it just so happens I have it. Let me see the orientation. Yeah, that one's in the wrong direction. Doesn't matter, I'll just use this direction. Okay, so basically I need 3 and 6/8. 3 and 5, no, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this out. Isn't that terrible? If you don't have a paper cutter and you just have scissors and a scoreboard, it's even good. It's good enough, okay? You don't have to have too much, what you may call it. Okay, then for the top 2 pieces, these 2, here and here, the size is the same, and that is 1 3/8. Okay, we've already got the length, which is 3 and 6/8. So 1 3/8. 1 3/8. Am I right? Am I right that it's 1 3/8? Let me try this. 1 3/8. Okay, 1 3/8. 2 and 6/8. 2 and 4, 5, 6/8. I hope that's correct. Yeah. My for adding fractions, my goodness. I should get my students to come and do craft work with me just so they learn their math properly. How do you add fractions? Okay, yes, it's correct. All right, so this will be the top. Let me show you. This will be the top, the flap that comes over the back. Okay, then let's see. Now I need to cut this one, which is still no, 3 and 6/8 by 3 1/4. Okay, so I need to cut one piece that is 3 1/4 long. 3 1/4 long. Am I right? Should be this way. It's already 3 1/4. It's 3 6/8. Oh, sorry. I am discombobulated right now. Okay. Alright, let's get all those things out of the way. And let's see how it goes. Now, because this is going to come up this way, I have to have my paper facing this way. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me just trim this down a little bit more nicely, because I can see the score marks. Okay, all right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So tape. Double-sided tape. Okay, let me just show you how it's supposed to look like. Let me just fold this quickly. I just fold all the score marks, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Okay, so when you assemble this, this is going to be a front of your bag. Okay, that's why you need to make sure, if your pattern actually has a directional, you need to make sure it is facing the correct directions. That's why I lay it down this way. And I am going to add tape now. Okay. And no, I do not have an ATG gun. I mean, like, I'll just rather spend on the tape. I mean, it's fast, but not necessary. I mean, if I run out of ATG tape, then I have to go and buy that particular tape, you know, in the meantime. So I think that's pointless. As long as I can use any type of double-sided tape, it should be fine. I can see a lot of crafters don't use that anymore. I mean, if you have it, you go ahead and use it. But if you don't have it, you don't have to go and buy it. In most cases, we don't really need to buy a lot of things. Like, you don't need to buy a paper cutter. It's just convenient. It makes things faster for you. I think the ADG gun is something like that. It just makes it faster for you to do things. But it's not a you must have kind of thing. It's if you want to have kind of thing. Yes, I'm not making sense, right? Never mind. Okay, just ignore my babbling and make sure you orient it correctly. Sorry, I just need to chop my head over here for a while as I get this in place. Alright, okay. Let me throw this away. Then now you flip this over. Now, when your bag is assembled, this too will come down this way. So when you assemble this pieces, where is my other piece? Oh, here. You have to make them line up. Okay, as you can see, my unicorn is actually lined up. Alright, so let me just add tape to this. Wow. I have been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm really exhausted right now. But I just can't stop making stuff. I don't want to stop making stuff. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm also excited to be doing this video because it's fun. Projects are fun. Sorry if you can't see me taping this thing down, because I want it to be a bit closer to me. I can't see if it's too far away. I'm short-sighted and long-sighted at the same time, which is kind of miserable. Okay, let me see. Just move this tape over. I need to learn how to speed up all these parts so that you don't have to go through it. Okay, so this is the bottom. Not properly aligned. Never mind. As I said, I'm not perfect. Let me just put this out of the way first. Otherwise, we keep sliding down. I just love score tape. It's useful, so useful. And it's strong. Of course, you need to make sure you burnish it, otherwise it will lift up. Okay. Now, I'm not putting the sides first because I've got the backing paper. Let me just fold this up. Okay. Okay. Just make it lined up. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. See, it's crooked. Can you see that? Never mind. Okay. So now that I've got all that stuck down and ready to go, I need to cut my paper. Let me just throw all these bits and pieces away first. Always clear your table, because otherwise the mess just never goes away. Okay, so if you look carefully, you see this is the flat part. So this part here, you do the same thing as you did for the little mini boxes. You need to miter it, or just cut it at an angle and make 2 flaps. And then at the ends here, do not cut this away, just slice it down on both sides. And only cut away the first square that you see. First square, so that you have a flat. Only the first square. Oh, my hands are shaking. Okay, so let me show you how it looks. When you assemble this like that and go up. Okay, you have got these 2 flaps here. And then you can close it. And that is your backpack box. Cool, right? Except it's crooked. It's a bit crooked. I'm so sad. Okay, never mind. Okay, and the same thing, you just add tape to the bottom 2 flaps on the inside. Okay, just put it on the other side, in the other way.